Hi, welcome to the Mind Behind the Mindset podcast, where we dive into my mind and my mindset and what it creates. I am super grateful for your presence wherever you are on this planet. Thank you for spending the next 30 minutes or so together, and let's dive in. If this episode resonates with you, just share, like, comment on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever you find this podcast. Today, on the Mind Behind the Mindset, we are talking about confidence. Now, confidence, it's a little bit tricky for me because people tell me, oh, Jasmine, you are so confident. Yet they have no idea how much I am not a confident person. I haven't been confident in a really, really long time. I thought at first it was more about like the imposter syndromes or something like that. But I've been reading books, I've been doing my research, I've been working in therapy, right? I've been in therapy for now 4 years, and it still goes up and down. Yes, I am confident in what I know. I am confident about what I can accomplish. I am confident in in the gym, in sports. But the minute I get out of my home, the minute I don't see myself acting, I lose all this confidence. And I think what drives me around is not confidence, it's that I am proud of who I am. I am proud of being myself. I am proud of everything I accomplish. And I'm someone who never backs down from her words. I will grow, my words will change. But if I did an action, I will not back down from it, because at that moment, I had my reason. And that could be anything, and I trust that I did those actions for a reason, and they were maybe not the right take on it. It was maybe not the right thing to do or the right thing to say, but it happened, and I trust that it was there for a reason. But confidence for me, it means being comfortable in your skin and being able to just, act like you own this world, because you own this place, because you own wherever you step, and that you feel good about it, that you feel like you are gonna own this shit today. And I don't know if everyone feels like that. I don't know if the big names feel like that every day, but I can guarantee you I do not feel like that every day. And I can count the number of times I feel like that in a week. And like I said, I'm someone who's proud of who I am. And that's not going to change. That doesn't mean it's confident. I feel good in my body, but I'm always, like anybody, trying to optimize it. I go to the gym, I train my body, I look at my body, and a lot of time we are being identified, we are being criticized on our bodies 24/7, the way we look, the way I dress. If I have holes in my socks, it looks like I am broke or something. That's what someone told me. And I was like, you know what? I have holes in my socks because I don't feel like fixing it, and I feel like it's still doing a job. So no, people keep putting labels and assigning ideas to who I am, and that I'm not confident, because sometimes I feel like I have to be what they think I'm supposed to be. So I lose all my identity, and that's not it. I am confident and I am proud of my identity. I am proud of who I am. I am proud to look in the mirror and see who I am. And when I look in the mirror and I look into my eyes, I know that I am me, and I'm okay with that, and I'm proud. I'm happy with it. But I'm not confident. That is one thing, and I'm working hard to do it. And Will I ever achieve and master self-confidence? Maybe one day. I'm not in a hurry because life. But being confident, for me, like I gave the definition, I am comfortable in my body. But of course, I want those bigger legs. I want this bigger booty. Like, fine. And when I look at my uppers, sometimes I feel like I'm too muscular. So I'm like, oh, I don't feel good about it. And it's not because having muscles or being slim is not a good thing. It's because of what I've been told all my life. I've been told that I was too flat to be black. So, of course, it scarred me to life. I was in high school when I was told that, and I was bullied a lot in high school. And when I heard that, it just stained. It just stained a lot. So now, of course, every time I'm in the gym, I want bigger legs. I want a bigger booty, because the little girl that got told that deserved to never feel that way again. So I will go to the gym and work for that bigger booty, because I was too flat to be black. And I'm fighting to let that label go, but it always comes back at some point. So when I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm looking at that booty, I'm like, oh, it's small, or maybe it's not that big, or maybe it is. And some days I'm like, damn, girl, look at that booty. And some days I'm like, damn, girl, you gotta go hit the gym. And that's life. It goes up and down, and I cannot control that. But that's scarred, and I was always told by a lot of friends, but at the same time, are they friends if they care, like if they keep saying things like that to you? I don't know. I was told that having too much muscles was making me too masculine, and that all my muscles were making me, like, I looked like a man. And I was like, okay, now I'm scared. Every time I go to the gym and I do an upper, I feel like I look like a man, but I don't. I know I'm not. I know that's not what I'm projecting, but that's the idea that stained my upper body, that stained my mind on that. And am I fighting against it every single day? Like, I bought dresses and skirts to train when I do uppers to feel more feminine when I'm doing it. And it's not because having muscles is not a good thing. It's really because I got stained, and it creeps every time I look at my upper body and I'm seeing my arms being a little bit too muscular. I'm seeing some veins popping. I'm like, shoot, I'm being too masculine. No, I'm being myself. And I am proud of that body. Some people will tell me, oh, you look too masculine. And other people will tell me that they want my arms and they want that upper body. And I'm just stuck between listening to everybody. And I'm like, why do I listen to people that much about my own body? They don't live in it. They don't know what it went through. They don't know what my body survived. And all this characterizing of my body just, it stains, and it left a mark, and I'm trying to surpass it, but it does have an effect on my confidence. And I know other people, we all have our different challenges, and these are mine. I also was told that I was always too skinny and I was never putting enough weight. Anyone that knows me personally, I'm telling you now, I eat, and I eat anything. I eat junk food, I eat, name it. Tell me at work, we have this cafeteria at work, and when there is pizza or pogos, trust me, I will be running. I will be fighting for this pogos and this pizza. And watch out, I am someone who is projecting to be healthy, and I am healthy, but it's also called balance. So I eat, and I eat a lot. And it's my metabolism. I can't do anything about it. So I'm trying to put on weight, and every time I'm trying to put on weight and I look at my body and I'm like, I look good, I hear this little voice being like, what? You're too skinny, you're too skinny, you're too skinny. And it's like, okay, that's not okay. That's gotta leave, because I think my body is beautiful and I love my body. So that's what it matters, is that I find it beautiful, I love it. And when I look at it in the mirror, I am grateful that this is my body. But it goes up and down. sometimes I don't feel confident. It's like, for example, my hair. For the longest time, I tried to straighten them all the time because curly hair wasn't a thing when I was younger. And I remember at some point I brushed it out. Like, I brushed it out as what they did to the hair of the models in the recent Victoria's Secret show, like the big comeback show. They all brushed the curls out. When I did that and I went to high school, some people were having fun throwing some paper filled with saliva in my head. It scarred me to life. I was like, wow, it stains. My hair is not that pretty. I didn't know how to care about my hair. So for me, my hair was not pretty. It was not cute. It was a struggle. It was a pain. Now I learned about it. I was like, it's my hair. And I want those beautiful long hairs. I'm gonna work for it and I'm gonna try to maintain it. And then slowly but surely, curls became a thing. And now my curls are beautiful. And I was like, okay, if 10 years ago my curls weren't beautiful, now they are. What, in the next 10 years they won't be again? And maybe having that big booty won't be a thing afterwards? Like, why am I respecting all those norms the society is putting on me? And every time it plays on my own confidence. I have this voice, I have this thing with my voice where I truly believe I chose my voice because it suits me. I'm someone who has a lot of anxiety, and you know, when you talk, your whole body, you're projecting sounds. It's vibrations, it's mechanicals. The sounds that you're projecting is because of like a bunch of little mechanism in your body, and it resonates with me. When I hear my tones, if I'm really angry, I feel it in my entire body. And so I was like, I want to be able to talk and feel calm. And when I hear my voice, I want to be able to make my body just let go and rest and feel okay. So I speak in a certain way, and a lot of people like the tone of my voice, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, you should be like, are you doing this to be trolled at? Are you doing this like you're too... Recently I've been told I'm too soft. I'm too soft because of my voice. I'm too calm. I'm too yoga teacher. And it made me laugh so much because if you know me, you know I'm it's a French word, but I don't know what it is. It's like a crazy animal in the woods. One of my friends called me a chacal, like a vieux chacal, like an old, let's say like an old hyena. And it's funny because when you hear me talk, you don't think of me like that. And it's good because it makes me feel good. I don't like being angry, so I don't get angry often. I like to have this soft voice and this just soothing voice, and it doesn't create this weird tension, and it feels nice. And then I get trolled about it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna change it because you're trolling about it and you have this opinion about it. And I'm not gonna change my body because you have this opinion about it. And I'm not gonna change my hair because you have this idea about it. If I change something about myself, it's because I want to, and I choose to do it. It's not because you placed a label on me that I'm gonna do it. And that affects my entire confidence, because it's not every day that I feel like Olivia Pope and I'm like, I'm a go in gladiator in a suit and I'm a fight it. It's just some days I don't feel confident and other days I do. And it goes up and down because life. There's also confidence because things happen. Like anybody, I get rejected, and every time I'm like, okay, is it me? Is it because I look like this? Is it because of that? And it goes and I spiral down, and then I have to stop myself. And I'm like, no, I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am, and I know what I want and what I want to project and who I want to be. And every single time I hear all those little comments that were ever said to me about who I am. You're too mean, you're too this, because as much as now I am doing it all in my entire power to not be a mean person, to be kind, to be lovable, to be empathetic, to be compassionate. I used to be someone really, really, really mean because I was so in pain and like I had no pity. And I thought that was how I was supposed to be. So I was mean and I was one heck of a gladiator in a suit. And I heard all those things, and at some point I listened to myself. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. I don't need to be that person. I was this person because I was conditioned to be this person. I don't deserve to be that. I don't want to be that, so I don't deserve to do it. And I changed because of it. But I used to be mean, and every time now when I'm standing my ground and I'm like, no, I don't want that. I feel like I'm being mean. And then it affects my confidence because I don't want to be assigned. I don't want somebody to label me as a mean girl. And then at the same time, I don't want somebody to tell me I'm too boring because I'm so soft and I'm so dreamy. I don't want someone to tell me I'm delusional because I have visions and I'm not afraid to do it. And all of the little things I don't want people to tell me, I don't want people to assign to me, are little things that I'm scared about. And that all affects my confidence over and over again. It's an entire battle. It's a battle because I don't know what you think of me. I don't know what you're saying of me. I don't know what other people think of me. I just know what I think of me and what is the impact I want to have and what I want to do. And that should be all that matters. And the people that are around me, especially now, my circle around me, they support me, they cherish me, they protect me. I have a friend who told me recently that I was a couple of boys that were talking about my voice, and she was so proud of me, and she started talking about me and was like, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't say that. And it felt nice to have someone supporting me and believing in me, and just, it felt nice. I didn't have that. Some support is not something I've known all my life, and when it happens I'm like really surprised and I'm really like uncomfortable about it. So when I have it, I'm cherishing it, and the people that are supporting me, I'm cherishing them so much. And I'm so grateful for that friend when she said that and did that, because I completely forgot that people could laugh about my voice and how I talk. And right, I'm doing a podcast, so some people might be like, she's doing this little thing. Well, I'm doing this little thing because I believe in it, and I think that I deserve to do it, and I think that I might be helping people by doing it. So, I'm doing a little podcast. Watch it, and watch me, and don't watch it if you don't want to, but don't make me feel bad because I'm achieving my dreams. And you see, when I'm hearing myself talk right at this moment, it feels like I'm super confident, and no, I'm just defending my honor. I'm just defending my honor. I defend what I need, what I want. I defend my dreams. I will fight for my dreams. I will guard my dreams. I will guard my honor, because I've been disrespected my entire life. Like a lot of people, I've been told so many things because of the way I look, the way my hair is, my family name, my first name, the way I act, the way I smile, the way... Done. I am defending who I am. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, is defend my honor. So I am not confident at all. I have this thing, and that's from trauma. I spend my entire life trying to erase myself, just trying to become invisible, like that reactions wouldn't happen and I would be safe because I would be invisible. Nobody would see me. My biggest dream, I used to believe that my superpower should be to be invisible, so I could do whatever I want without feeling the eye of people just staring and glazing and judging. And I've been doing that my entire life. For me, I am invisible. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I see myself and I'm like, okay, this is what I look, this is how I am dressed up. And the minute I leave the mirror, then it's like if I'm just this these two eyes seeing the world, and I forget how I look. And I like those mirrors because they're like a reminder of who I am. But then I also admire how I'm able to just forget about myself when I'm outside. I don't think anymore. I don't think how I look. I just am in the present moment. And I think that's something that is helping me a lot, because maybe it's humbling me down. Maybe it's just being compassionate. It helps me connect with people more because I forget about how I look. I forget about who I am. I don't forget about who I am. I forget about the ideas that people might have about me. But then when I get a reminder, somebody comments about my body, somebody comments about my ways, then I come back straight to my body, and then I feel this anxiety, this judgment, and this low confidence. And then boom, directly when that happens, when I feel low confident, I put on an armor and I protect my honor. It's like this little cycle. I don't feel good about myself, then directly afterwards I'm fighting for this little version of myself who's not feeling good because she deserves to feel good, and then boom, I'm back to being who I am. And I'm proud of this cycle. I am proud of what I look like and the friends and the life that I made for myself, but I'm not confident. That's one thing, and I'm working towards it. Like I said, I'm reading about it, and for me, for the version of what is confidence for me, I don't feel like I am. And I'm happy when I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy of protecting my honor, because weirdly it seems like in this world we forget about protecting our honor, we forget about respecting ourselves, and we kind of tend to forget about respecting the honors of other people and respecting other people. And if me doing it to myself, respecting myself and respecting my people, my friends, my inner world, and then respecting the people of my outer world, the world outside of me, then I know I'm not a billion people. I'm just me, but the change starts with me. This change starts with you. So if that helps, then maybe the world's gonna be a little bit more honorable, if I could say this. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna be fully confident in my body and all the action I am taking. And I think that's a good thing, because it also reminds me of all the past and all the traumas and all the growth I've been doing. Because before, when I heard a comment about my body or myself or a judgment, I thought that was how I was supposed to identify. Not anymore. So that is showing growth. That is showing the fact that I am growing and I'm getting over this. And that helps. That helps a lot. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be confident, but every time I take a step, I am proud of the step I am taking. So maybe you think that is me being confident, but it's simply me just being proud of who I am and the cycles that I have been living and the cycles I am breaking and the little demons I am letting go and the person that I am for my inner world and my people. So hopefully this little glimpse of confidence helped you in any way possible. Maybe you want to talk about it to me or to your friends, or maybe you want to share this podcast and support me and my little dreams towards this idea, this little empire I want to build, and this little safe land. I hope you loved it. I hope it helped. And if you did, comment, like, subscribe on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify, whatever that can help, I would appreciate. And you can also follow me on my own Instagram, learn about all the other things, because at the moment you are on my podcast, but I do own an art gallery. I'm also an artist and a model and a coach and a lot of other hats. On this note, thank you for being present with me, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Enjoy the present